In Module 4, we are looking at the basic musical terms. And here we have beat, meter, tempo, musical texture, and key. Beats that we respond to. You see that we clap our hands, tap our feet, move our body. We just want to respond to the movements of the beat of the music. So when the beats are fast, you say the music is fast. When the beats are slow, you say the music is slow. So beat is the pulse of music. It is the basic unit of a rhythm. A beat is one of the series of regular recurring equal pulses, like the ticks of a clock. Beats mark off equal units in the passage of time. Let's talk about meter. Meter, this is resultant arrangement occurring when any sense of equal beats are grouped into units or sets, accenting some of them so that they are louder than others. A set or two seem to be the most a set of two seem to be the most common or the most basic in everyday life. For example, we breathe in and out. That is telling us 1, 2. We talk of day and night. That is 1 and 2. We talk about tick-tock in the clock, and that is 1, 2. And even your children march in school. You have 2 legs, 1, 2. Okay, so that is duple meter. When you're counting 2, that is duple meter. Other type of meter are triple. That is 3 beats. And then you have quadruple meter. 4 beats in each bar. You group them in 4s. Okay, let's talk about tempo. Tempo simply means the speed of a piece of music. How fast is the music? Tempo is the rate or speed of a musical piece or passage indicated by one of the series of direction associated conventionally with speed. Example, largo meaning slow, presto meaning quick, allegro meaning fast, and andante at a walking pace. Those are examples of words that we use. They are conventional words we use to mark how fast the piece of music should be. Then we have harmony. The next term here is harmony. Harmony simply means 2 or more sounds created at the same time. When you play it on an harmonic instrument, you call it chord. For example, a piano. When you play on the piano, you play more than one note at the same time. You say you are playing chords. And when you have choristers singing different voices, different parts, you say they are singing in parts. So harmony is a combination of simultaneous musical notes in a chord. A chord is a group of 3 or more notes sounded together at once. When the notes are stable, you say there's a consonance. When the notes are unstable, you say it is dissonance. Let's talk about musical texture. Musical texture can be viewed like a cloth we put on. Okay, the cloth we have on us is made up of many threads. Each thread is like the melody in music. A piece of music may consist of unaccompanied melody or several melodies or one melody within an harmony. The texture of music refers to how many different layers of sound are heard at once, whether they are melody or harmony, and how they are related to one another. We have monophonic, polyphonic, and homophonic texture. When something is monophonic, that means one line of music. When it is polyphonic, 2 lines. Let's quickly look at it. In homophonic texture, there is only a single unaccompanied melody line. For instance, the singing alone of one voice, one person. Performance of a single melody line by more than one instrument or voices is playing or singing in unison and results in a fuller, richer sounding monophonic texture. So what do we mean? There are 2 types here. One person can be singing alone, maybe a fisherman on the sea, singing to accompany himself while he's fishing. He's singing monophonic. Okay, and then you can also have a large choir, everybody singing one line at the same time. It will have a deep, heavy sound, but they are all singing the same melody. Let's talk about in polyphonic. Polyphonic means many sounding texture. Polyphonic texture, there is a simultaneous performance of 2 or more melodic lines. In polyphony, several melody lines compete for attention, with each line enriching the other. Polyphonic uses the invitation, which occurs when a melodic idea is presented by one voice or instrument and then related immediately by another. A good example is round, a song in which several people sing the same melody but start at a different time. Take for instance, row, row, row your boat. Okay, row, row, row your boat. When you start at different points of the music, it will create a kind of harmony, but we'll call it polyphony. Each line that comes in is independent and attractive, interesting, but they all come at different time and they enrich each other. So it's a form of musical texture. Then we have homophonic texture. In homophonic texture, a melody is accompanied by chords. Attention is focused on the melody, which is colored by sounds of subordinate interest. What do we mean? Just like when we sing hymn in church, what we do is actually homophony. There is one melody that is important. Every other part is supporting that melody. So you see everybody moving at the same time. That's one special thing about homophony. Every line, every sound is moving at the same time. So if the alto sing, the soprano sing, the bass sing, and the tenor sing, they all sing the same timing, though different voices, different sounds. Let's talk about key. Almost all familiar melodies are built around a central tone, toward which other tone gravitates or on which the melody usually ends. The central tone is called the key note, and the tonic note or the home note. Key also involves a central chord or scale. A scale is made up of the basic pitches of a piece of music arranged in order from low to the high and back to the low. What I would say is that a key is important in music. The key is the center note around which other notes you use in a piece of music are placed. So when you have a key, you can talk of going higher or coming lower. The key is the starting point. We call it the tonic or the home note. Okay, so this is the end of the module 4. Let's meet in module 5. By the way, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so and comment, drop your questions. I will do a video answering the questions. Let's see in module 5.